So we're going to try and explain precipitation reactions. Here we've got some potassium iodide solution. If we look at it, it's a clear solution. It's also colourless. If it's clear, we can see through it, everything in there is dissolved. Potassium iodide is a solution containing potassium ions and iodide ions, and they separate and mix around in the water. Let's pour some in here. This is some lead and nitrate solution. In the same way, if I pour some out, we see a clear and colourless solution. Because we can see all the way through it, the ions have separated and are moving about around in the water. Now, it's a little bit like boys and girls in a swimming pool swimming around. At the moment, they're ignoring each other. The lead ions are not interested in the iodide ions. They're keeping apart and not joining together. And the lead and the nitrate ions are moving around, bumping off each other, but not joining together. However, if we mix them together, we've then got potassium ions and nitrate ions, which still ignore each other. They say, look, I'm not interested, keep back, we're not going to get together as a couple. But the lead ions have been secretly fancying the iodide ions in this beaker for a long time now. And as soon as they get together, they will form what is called a precipitate. They will join together. And if you join together in the swimming pool, you start to sink. And you'll float, you'll sink to the bottom of the pool gradually. This is the precipitate that we're going to form, lead iodide. So in we pour the potassium iodide into the lead nitrate. Now, you'll notice it's opaque. You can't get the light going through it, it's not transparent, so you've formed a solid. They're really, really small solids at the moment, so they're suspended in the water. But if we leave it over time, they will start to settle out to the bottom. Or we could heat it up and dissolve that solid at a high temperature and let it cool down really slowly to get nice big crystals of lead iodide, which we can see. Little Toby. So, here we've got some lead iodide. You can see it's now all settled to the bottom. They've joined together and made the insoluble lead iodide crystals. You've still got potassium ions and nitrate ions floating about in the water, but it's a lead iodide. You can spot that yellow solid at the bottom. If I give it a shake. It's like a little yellow snow dome. Yellow snow. Anyway, we've got the lead iodide floating around, and it's precipitated because it's made this solid. Thank you very much.